Hey everybody, welcome in. This is Nixie with Coyote Bird Tarot, and I'm here to do an all signs on what's next in your love life. Now, this is intended as a romantic love reading, but there is the chance that friends and family could come out too, but I'm looking at it from a romance angle, so we'll see what comes out. I am open for personal readings. That link is in the description box and the pinned comment in the chat. And yeah, let me timestamp for Aries and we'll get right into it. Okay. Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Aries in love, please? What is coming next for my Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising in love? What is their love life bringing in? All right, one card for Aries for love, please. What is coming next in their love life? The Sacred Woman. So, very interesting. This could be you as a divine feminine, uh, or it could be that a divine feminine is coming into your life, perhaps someone who is very spiritual, intuitive, maybe psychic. Um, but let's get a little more and see what else we get. For Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Aries in love, please? What is coming in next for my Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising in love? All right, two cards for Aries. What's coming next in love for my Aries, please? Two cards. That's two. Ooh, not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues, and jealousy. And stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Wow, I hate having to read messages like this, but it is what it is. So it could be that this is you being very spiritual, very, uh, very strong, very in tune with things. And it may be that your partner is not. So let's get some tarot and find out. For Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next in their love life, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next in love for my Aries, please? Woo, flying cards. All right, three cards for Aries on what's coming in their love life next. You've got the Queen of Wands, two more cards for Aries, please. The Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Interesting. Okay. And of course, we'll clarify and see what all those are about. So, with the Queen of Wands as your first card out, I feel like this is you standing in your power, male or female. You're passionate, you're going after what you want, you're dynamic, and you're feeling sexy as hell. The Queen of Wands is hot on multiple levels. So, um, and it's funny, one of the reasons the Queen of Wands is seen like that, she is the only queen who's sitting with her legs apart, and that's intended to relay certain information about her. So, Queen of Wands, burning hot, looking good. Then you've got the Three of Pentacles, which is all about building and collaboration. So you've been building something in good faith with someone, and then you move into this Two of Wands energy where you need to make a decision, decide which direction to go. So let's clarify and see what all that's about. For Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next in their love life, please? For my Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next in love, please? Clarify the Queen of Wands for Aries, please. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Three of Swords. One more card for the Queen of Wands. What is that Three of Swords, Queen of Wands about? I'm not taking three, thank you. One more card for the Queen of Wands and the Three of Swords. Eight of Cups. Okay, now I'm getting the story. Clarify the Three of Pentacles for Aries, please. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Ooh, King of Swords, King of Cups. All right, clarify the Two of Wands for Aries, please. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Ah, I like this. So, okay, in the past, not too distant past, I think, you may have been this Queen of Wands stepping into your power because something was not enough. Someone betrayed you, stabbed you in the back. We have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, loss, grief, and the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from that which no longer serves you. So it looks like you recently got your heart broken, you walked away, but you took your power. You stood in your power and you walked away from what wasn't enough. Now, with the Three of Pentacles, you're looking to build with someone, and it looks like you have two options here. You have the King of Swords and the King of Cups. So, the King of Swords, male or female, is someone who is a leader, a decision maker. He makes very head over heart decisions. He's logical. He's truthful and straightforward, but he can be a little blunt or harsh. Um, Whereas with the King of Cups, this is someone who is very uh, caring, empathetic, feels things very deeply, is emotionally intelligent. He can hide his emotions and keep a wall up, but he's someone who cares very deeply. So you may have had messages or offers from these two people, or you may be considering messaging one of them. Um, and then with the Two of Wands, yeah, you need to make a decision between them. You've got the Knight of Cups here with a love offer, um, and the Six of Pentacles, which I feel is an offer of reciprocity, of equal give and take. Um, so I think the message here is you need to look carefully at this offer, weigh it up with the Two of Wands, really think about what you want and who will actually give you that reciprocity. Is it the King of Cups or the King of Swords? Um, but yeah, I like this. I feel like there is good potential here. Um, Obviously, you're the one that's going to have to make the decision between who. But I really like this. This is good energy. I feel like, yeah, you have solid offers, possibly from both people, but at least one solid offer with the potential for equal give and take. So weigh it up very carefully and the choice is yours. Do you want to move forward with one of these kings? Do you want to move forward by yourself and be alone for a while? Totally up to you. Let's get some advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What advice do you have in this situation? For my Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what advice do you have? What can they do in this situation? Mm, all right, two cards for Aries for advice, please. Two cards for Aries for advice. Ooh, ignition, fire. That is this Queen of Wands right there. One more card for Aries for advice, please. I think that one wants to come out. And light, sun, which, yeah, that's just amazing. So with ignition here and fire, that is you stepping into your power. You know, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, it's you. You're looking to spark something with one of these two kings. And I think really the advice here is look at who turns you on, and look at who brings light into your life. Um, this is, giving me sun card vibes, of course, and the sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So whatever brings that light into your life, go with that person, is what I'm getting here. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those all really help the channel grow. They get me to show up in the algorithm, and I really appreciate them. I am open for personal readings if you want something more specific to your situation, and that link is in the description box and the pinned comment in the chat. And yeah, thank you again for being here, Aries. I'll see you next time. All right, let me get time stamped for Taurus. Okay. Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming in for my Taurians in love next? What is coming in next for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising in love, please? One card for Taurus on what's coming in love for them. One card for Taurus, please. All right, manifestation. So you may be actively manifesting someone new, or it could be you are just thinking about that, and maybe unconsciously manifesting it. Let's dig in some more. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next in love? Two cards for Taurus on what's next in love. All right, and this one wants to come out too. We've got Healing Heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction, and separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So you may be separated from someone at the moment. You may be considering separating from someone, or you may be in the process of completely exiting the relationship. Let's get some tarot and find out. And yeah, it could be that you're actually manifesting the healing here. But let's see. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? For my Taurians, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for Taurus in love? Three cards for Taurus, please, on what's coming next in love. Nine of Cups. Two more cards for Taurus. Ooh, Ten of Swords. One more card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's coming next for them in love? There we go. Oh, you get two. The Page of Pentacles and the Chariot. Um, Interesting. So, yeah, with the Nine of Cups here, you were in a situation where you felt like your wish fulfillment had come in. You were emotionally content, satisfied. You felt like you had plenty in your life. And then you moved into the Ten of Swords energy, and that's clearly where separation and healing heart come in. There was a very painful ending, and now you're unsure of your future. So we'll clarify and see more about this. But then you move into this Page of Pentacles and Chariot energy, which tells me you may have gotten a message from someone, or you could have learned something about someone. The Page of Pentacles is all about learning, study, uh, of course, finances, but it doesn't have to be finances. It could be a small but solid offer from someone. Um, And with the Chariot, you are looking to move forward. Let's clarify for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, please. What is coming next for my Taurus in love, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for Taurus in love? Clarify the Nine of Cups for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Those two. Yep. Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. So you had a moment of clarity. Let's get the rest of the cards down and then I'll come back to this. Clarify the Ten of Swords for Taurus, please. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles and the Magician, which right there, manifestation. Clarify the Page of Pentacles with and the Chariot, please. Why is the Page of Pentacles here with the Chariot for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising? There we go. All right, King of Wands, Six of Wands, Four of Swords. Okay, so with the Nine of Cups and that feeling of wish fulfillment, of satisfaction, of plenty, you've got the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So you had a moment of clarity in this relationship that led you to end things. I think basically I think you realized it wasn't all that. It wasn't what you needed. It wasn't what was going to work for you. And still being in that Ten of Swords energy, you've got the Five of Pentacles, which does tell me you're feeling lack, you're feeling abandoned, left out in the cold. Um, but with the Magician here, you can manifest what you want. You have all the tools on the table, the cup, the sword, the wand, and the pentacle. Um, and the position that the magician is in here, which would be Sophia from the Golden Girls, um, she's got the wand pointed at the sky and her hand pointed at the ground, as above, so below, meaning she can ground what she wants to see in reality. So yeah, you are starting to manifest something new here. And with the Page of Pentacles and the Chariot, you've got the King of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So the King of Wands, male or female, is someone possibly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't have to be. Someone very passionate, very dynamic and active. He's an entrepreneur. He's good with business. He's also charming and sexy and all that good stuff. Fiery. Um, so this may be someone who's made a small offer to you and you're looking at moving forward with it. With the Six of Wands, yeah, they're giving you the attention you want, the attention you deserve, maybe. But with the Four of Swords, you do need to take time to heal first. Start to heal from this separation, from this very painful ending. Um, you know, Worth noting, the pentacles are the slowest suit. They take time to grow. So I feel like with the Page of Pentacles and the Chariot here, it's telling you to slow your roll. Like, yeah, if you like this person, definitely keep communicating with them, but take it slow. Let yourself heal and recover if you need to. So let's get some advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What advice do you have in this situation? What advice do you have for my Taurus, please? What can my Taurus do in this situation? Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Two cards for Taurus for advice, please. Two cards for Taurus for advice. All right. Hang on, let me put the cards down here. We've got protection with cave and movement with speed. Okay, so yeah, with speed and movement, I feel like that was more back here. You moved very quickly with the Ten of Swords and then moving into the Magician. And I think it's, again, telling you to slow your roll a little with this person. That's not to say they're a bad person or don't get involved, but take your time. You're still healing from this past situation, so try not to jump in too fast. Don't make this person a rebound, um, unless they're cool with it, you know. With protection and cave, that's the Four of Swords right there. Protect your heart, take your time, let it heal. Um, but that's not to say that this couldn't wind up being something really good. So, take it as it resonates. Just try not to rush into anything. Let yourself heal. Uh, and I'll stop repeating myself now. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't, drop me a comment. Those all really help the channel grow. I appreciate them so much. And I am open for personal readings if you want something more specific. That link is in the description box and the pinned comment. And I will see you next time, Taurus. Have a good weekend. The rest of it, you know. All right, moving on to Gemini. Let me just timestamp. Okay. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Geminis in love, please? Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for Gemini in love? One card for Gemini on what's coming next in love, please. Emotional freedom. I like that. That could mean quite a number of things, really. It could be that maybe you're in a relationship that does not feel great emotionally and you're going to free yourself from that. It could be that you've met someone new with whom you feel very free emotionally. So let's get a couple more cards and see what else we get. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Geminis in love, please? Whoa. Oop, lost one. Excuse me 1 second. Birds trying to fly all over the place. Oh, that's funny. The one that fell was lightning. I'm not taking it because I wasn't done shuffling, but if it comes out again, then it's meant to be. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Geminis in love, please? One more shuffle for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's coming next in love? Two cards for Gemini on what's coming next for them in love. All right, we've got cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. And we've got clock, need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. So I like that too. All right. Yeah, with cassette here, that may be where emotional freedom comes in, that you're a little stuck in outdated thinking, stuck replaying events from a past situation, and you need to free yourself from it. And it is going to take time, but it's time to heal. So let's get tarot and see what else we get. Hey, Jojo, nice timing. Welcome in. Y'all, if you're not familiar with Mojo Tarot, please check him out. He's putting out great readings and his lives are fun. So, what is it that Jess always says? Give him a holler and a faller. All right, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next in love? 3 cards for Gemini on what's coming next for them in love. We've got the Six of Wands. 2 more cards for Gemini, please. What is coming next in love? The Ace of Pentacles. 1 more card for Gemini, please. 9 of Swords. Okay, well, we'll clarify and see what that's about. With the Six of Wands, uh, that card is all about success, victory, acclaim, recognition, getting recognized for your achievements. It can also indicate someone paying you attention. So it may be that someone was giving you a lot of attention in the past. They may have made what felt like a very solid offer with the Ace of Pentacles. That's something that has room to grow. It has long-term security potential. But then you wind up in this Nine of Swords, which means you're all up in your head, you're anxious, you're worried, something really has you concerned. So let's clarify and see what that's about. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? What is coming next in love for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising? All right. Clarify the Six of Wands for Gemini, please. Six of Wands for Gemini. Why is that here? There we go. 3 of Swords. 9 of Cups. That's interesting. Okay. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles for Gemini, please. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Gemini? There we go. Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. Nice. Clarify the Nine of Swords for Gemini, please. Why is the Nine of Swords here? King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So, okay, that's making more sense. All right, so with that Six of Wands and that sense of victory and success, you have the Nine of Cups, which tells me whatever this past situation was, you thought it was your wish fulfillment, your emotional fulfillment. You thought you had victory here. Someone was giving you a lot of attention. It felt great. It may have been love bombing because then you wound up in the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, grief, loss. Someone broke your heart. And that's probably where cassette comes in. Replaying events in your head, outdated thinking, that kind of thing. So I feel like this person may have fucked you over somehow. Um, and it just broke your heart. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles, so a solid offer from someone with the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. Um, so the Empress is someone, the divine feminine. She knows her worth. She births something new. She is abundant. She is gorgeous. She's a goddess. Like literally. Um, and yeah, she's just, what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I mean, she's abundant. She doesn't go after what she wants. She lets it come to her. She attracts things. So this could be you, male or female, could be you sitting in your power, um, feeling abundant, feeling worthwhile. It could be that that's this other person. Um, but I am getting more the sense that this is you wanting to birth something new. With the Knight of Pentacles, again, that's an offer from someone that's solid. It has growth potential, but it's something that's going to grow very slowly. The Pentacles do not move fast. Um, and then you're up in your head here with the Nine of Swords, with the King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. The King of Wands, I feel, is the person making you this offer, someone very passionate, active, dynamic, sexy, charming, all that good stuff. Um, and again, very solid offer here, and you're up in your head about it. So that's where clock comes in. It is time to heal. Take time for sure, but you're making progress. So for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is the outcome in a month? What is the outcome for my Geminis in a month, please? Jojo. What is the outcome for Gemini in a month, please? Well, that was more than I was planning on taking. But let's see what we got. Yeah, Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles. I love it. So, yeah, you're going to be up in your head for a while with the Nine of Swords, weighing things up with the Two of Pentacles. Do I want this? Do I not? But ultimately, you're going to wind up with the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, a partnership building together. So I really like this. Let's get some advice for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What advice do you have in this situation? What can my Geminis do in this situation? Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Whoops. Two cards for Gemini for advice, please. Two cards for Gemini for advice. Attraction, magnetism. One more card for Gemini for advice. That one. And music, joy. I love it. So, magnetism, that's the King of Wands. I do feel like you may be magnetically attracted to this person. Um, and I really get the feeling that it's kind of the same message as it was with Taurus. Take your time, let yourself heal. That doesn't mean don't move forward with this person, but, you know, move slowly if that's what feels best. Obviously you have free will. You can do what you want, but the cards are saying just take your time, let yourself heal, build slowly with this person, and find the joy in the situation. If you're somebody who, you know, music helps you feel things, throw on your favorite playlist, your most upbeat playlist. Find the joy in it. Um, I actually have a playlist for manifestation, which has a lot of fun songs on it. Which I might actually put that in the description box. We'll see. Um, at any rate, yeah, take your time, move slowly, but keep healing, keep moving. And if you're that attracted to this person, it looks like they're giving you a very solid offer. So, you know, take that as it resonates. Go with it if it feels good. Just, be gentle with yourself as you move through this. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those all really help the channel grow, and I appreciate them. If you'd like a personal reading, I am open. That link is in the description box and the pinned comment in the chat. So I will see you next time, Gemini, and thanks again for being here. Thanks for being here, Jojo. As I always say, even men can be the empress, and even women can be the emperor. But it's all about the energy of the card, being abundant, letting things come to you, knowing your worth, birthing something new. So, yeah, that's what I have for Gemini. I'm gonna move right along now to Cancer. Let me get a timestamp down. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Cancerians in love, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for Cancer in love, please? Sun, moon, or rising? One card for Cancer on what's coming next for them in love. One card for Cancer. There we go. You're getting love. That's fantastic. It could be romantic love from someone else. It could be self-love, that kind of thing. But let's get some more cards and see what we get. Absolutely, Jojo. You keep it up. Absolutely. Yes, you're clearly very modest. All right. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next in love? You're welcome, hon. All right, two cards for Cancer on what's coming next in love, please. We've got karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you, and abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. I like that. So, yeah, it may be that you've been in a karmic relationship or you could be moving into a karmic relationship. Now, karmic really, it doesn't mean like, oh, this person is not right for me and I'll eventually figure it out. It just means it's a relationship you're going to learn lessons in. It doesn't mean it can't be long lasting and good. And yeah, you're going to manifest the love in the situation, it looks like. So let's get some tarot. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? What is coming next for my Cancerians in love? Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I suppose I should be including Venus. Three cards for Cancer on what's coming next in love, please. All right, we've got the Moon. Two more cards for Cancer, please. We've got the Ten of Wands and we've got the Five of Cups. So, with the Moon here, that may be where karmic relationship comes in. Um, you may feel like there's something hidden here. You might be confused about the situation. You might feel that there's some deception going on. Alternately, you're just deep in your intuition, but take it as it resonates. We'll clarify and see. Then you move into this Ten of Wands energy where something is very, very burdensome. It's weighing you down, and you're looking to drop the wands. And we'll clarify and see what that is. And then you wind up in the Five of Cups energy, which I do not like. And we're going to clarify and see. But the Five of Cups is about feeling like you've lost everything, grief, remorse, regret. Um, the message with this card, yes, there are three cups spilled in front of you. Turn around and look behind you at what's still upright, what you still have, and work with what you still have. So let's clarify for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Cancerians in love, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next in love? All right, clarify the moon for Cancer, please. Why is the moon here? All right. The Five of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Wands for Cancer, please. Why is the Ten of Wands here? The Lovers. One more card for the Ten of Wands. Temperance. Okay. And clarify the Five of Cups for Cancer. Why is the Five of Cups here? The High Priestess. and the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so with the moon, I do feel like something hidden has come to light with the Page of Pentacles here. You've learned something, and it's left you in a Five of Swords energy, which is conflict. There can be like it's someone who's behaving very toxically, manipulative, maybe narcissistic, just being kind of nasty. Um, and that has put you into that Ten of Wands energy. With the Lovers and Temperance, you're trying to find a balance in this relationship. Um, that could be very passionate. Um, but it's you feel like it's become a burden that you want to possibly put it down. Then, though, with that Five of Cups energy and feeling, abandoned, feeling loss, um, you've got the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands, which is a really interesting combination. The Eight of Wands generally indicates lots of messages coming in very quickly. The High Priestess, on the other hand, doesn't speak. So it could be that you've been communicating with this person and they're just keeping it to themselves and not really sharing, not responding. Um, Clarify the Eight of Wands for Cancer, please. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Why is the Eight of Wands here for Cancer, please? Oh, yeah. Ten of Cups and Three of Swords. Those are about two of the most opposite cards you can find. Three of Swords, we've got grief, heartbreak, loss. Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment with a partner, long-term stability, long-term emotional fulfillment with your family, whatever family means to you. So I think at this point you're torn between, do I stay or do I go? Is this going to work out well? Am I going to wind up heartbroken? And I feel like with abundance here, you can manifest what you want to see in the relationship, um, or in a relationship. I'm not sure you can do it with this one. Um, Let me shuffle again. What is the outcome going to be for Cancer in a month, please? What will the outcome be for my Cancerians in a month? Two cards for the outcome for Cancer. Knight of Swords and Ace of Cups. So some kind of message, communication, offer coming through very quickly with an Ace of Cups. So this could be someone offering you their Ace of Cups. It could be this other person. It could also be that you've gotten this message and you need to pour the Ace of Cups into yourself. But I kind of feel like, yeah, they're gonna be offering the cup of love and they are gonna be communicating. So take that as it resonates. Let's get some advice. Hey, Dub, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What advice do you have in this situation, please? Advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What can they do in this situation? Hey, Brenda, you're welcome. All right. For Cancer, two cards for advice, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Two cards for advice. The Soul, Passion. Gorgeous card. One more card for advice for Cancer, please. One more card for advice. That one. Whoa, two. Too many came out. We've got silence with snow and companionship with animals. So interesting. Okay, so the message I'm getting here So obviously, it's saying dip into your passion, find your passion, see if it's see how you really feel about this person, dig into your soul. Um, with companionship, I'm getting a couple of messages. If you're holding on to this person solely for companionship, that may be time to let them go. On the other hand, it may be that you need that companionship. Um, and that's what you're hoping to really achieve with them. With silence and snow, I think that's where that high priestess energy comes in. It may be that this person is bombarding you with messages. Oh, hi, Gumbo. Um, and it may be that you're the one that's been silent, trying to make up your mind between the Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords. The High Priestess is very intuitive and, has that deep inner knowing. So go within, look into your soul, listen to that inner voice. And it's going to be the quiet one. It's not the one that's screaming with anxiety or whatever. It's going to be the quiet voice, the one that is very confident but small. Um, and I think you'll get the answer you need on whether to move forward with this or not. It's just you've got to go within to look for that answer. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope that helped. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. And those things all really help the channel grow. I appreciate them. I am open for personal readings if you'd like something more specific to your situation. That link is in the description box and the pinned comment. And yeah, thanks for being here. I will see you next time. All right. I think actually I am going to take a real quick break. Um, I normally try to do that after Leo or Virgo, but um, yeah, I need to take a quick break. I will be back in like less than 5 minutes. So thank you for your patience. All right, I am back. I appreciate your patience. I just sometimes need to change my focus a little so I can read better. All right, let's timestamp for Leo. And yes, Mojo is right. We do appreciate your support. Leo. Okay. Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Leos in love, please? What is coming next for my Leos in love? Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next in love? All right. One card for Leo on what's coming next in love. Worthiness. I like that. So you may have been feeling unworthy in the past, but that's going to change. It's coming in. Let's get more information for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for them in love? What is coming next for my Leos in love, please? All right. Two cards for Leo on what's coming next in love. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. And one more card for Leo, please. Karmic relationship, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. All right. So you could be dealing with some kind of karmic relationship, um, or have recently broken up with one. Um, let's get some tarot and see. For Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? What is coming next in love for my Leos, please? Sun, Moon, or Rising? All right. Three cards for Leo on what's next in love, please. Queen of Pentacles. Two more cards for Leo. What's next in love? Nope, that's too many. Two more cards for Leo, please. There's one. Nine of Wands. And one more card. Jojo. One more card for Leo, please. What's next in love? The Emperor. Nice. Okay. So, your first card out is the Queen of Pentacles. So, this could be you. It could be the person you're dealing with. The Queen of Pentacles, male or female, is someone who is very practical, abundant, nurturing, good with money. Um, so it could be that this is someone you've been dealing with. It could be you feeling like you're in that kind of energy. We'll clarify and find out. Then you have the Nine of Wands, which tells me you're guarded. You may feel like you have been trying and trying and just not getting anywhere. But then you move into the Emperor energy where this is fantastic. If this is you, you're bossing up, becoming a leader, taking charge of the situation. I like this energy here. Let's clarify and see what else we get. For Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? What is coming next for my Leos in love? Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Clarify the Queen of Pentacles for Leo, please. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? We've got the King of Cups. One more card for the Queen of Pentacles. That one, Ace of Swords. Okay. Clarify the Nine of Wands for Leo, please. Why is the Nine of Wands here for Leo? The Chariot. One more card for the Nine of Wands for Leo. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Clarify the Emperor for Leo. Why is the Emperor here? All right. We've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. I love it. Okay, so I do feel like whether, okay, so you can flip these two energies if you need to. W- The King of Swords, I actually feel like maybe you, male or female, doesn't matter. Someone who's a leader, who's a decision maker, who's very head over heart, logical, honest and straightforward, can be a little blunt or harsh. And if you were dealing with this Queen of Pentacles, or if you're the Queen dealing with the King, either way, you had an epiphany about this relationship, a moment of clarity, maybe some clear communication with this person. And yeah, I feel like with the Nine of Wands energy, you with the Eight of Pentacles here, you feel like you've really been working hard on this relationship. Um, you want to move forward, but it may feel like you've been trying and trying and not getting anywhere. Um, but then you move into the Emperor energy with the King and Queen of Cups, which is a matched set. So is this King or Queen of Cups someone new, or is this the same person you've been dealing with? Upright is new, reversed is the same. Upright is new, reversed is the same. Okay, maybe someone new that you're manifesting with the Magician here. Someone who's going to be a good match. The King and Queen of Cups are both caring, empathetic, intuitive, emotionally intelligent. The King of Cups can hide his emotions, uh, but he feels things very deeply. The Queen of Cups also feels deeply. She has good control of her emotions, though. Um, so, yeah, I feel like you're bossing up, you're manifesting a better partnership for your future. Um, this could be a couple of things here with karmic relationship. It could be letting go and loving you, like, you know, letting go of whatever happened in the past, loving someone. But I feel like this is probably ending, because you're seeing your worthiness here. You see that you've put a lot of work into this. You're moving into Emperor energy, which absolutely means you know your worth. Um, and yeah, you're manifesting a much better partnership. You will find someone who's an equal match. Um, yeah, I really like this energy. Um, you may have to move away from something to move towards this. Let's get some advice for Leo, please. Sun, moon, or rising. What advice do you have for my Leos in this situation? What can my Leos do in this situation? What advice do you have, please? Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Two cards for Leo for advice, please. Okay, that's two. Right. Completion with West and wildness with electricity. I like that. Completion, that's this situation in the past. Something has to end here or change dramatically, but I think this is saying whatever this is in the past, you have to end it. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords are not perfect match. Not like the King and Queen of Cups. With electricity and wildness here, I think this is just finding someone who sparks you, somebody you click with to that degree that it just feels electric and you can manifest that. Just know your worth, don't settle. Don't, you've got to find the combination between the electricity and the hard work, is what I'm getting here. Someone who's willing to put in the effort too. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I really hope that helped. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those all really help the channel grow, and I appreciate them. If you'd like a personal reading, that link is in the description box and the pinned comment. And again, thanks for being here, Leo. I will see you next time. All right. Let me just timestamp for Virgo. All righty. Okay. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Virgos in love, please? What is coming next for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, or Rising in love? All right, one card for Virgo on what's coming next in love, please. These both want to come out. You've got love and chivalry. So you may be finding love with a very chivalrous person. You may be the chivalrous one. But there's definitely love coming in, and I like that. All right, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? For my Virgos, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next in love? Two cards for Virgo on what's coming next in love, please. Date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan or set a date. And dun dun dun, engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So it could be that this chivalrous person is going to propose, or you are. It could just be that this is, I do take this as just a leveling up card. It can be a proposal, but it could just be, hey, let's be committed, let's be monogamous, let's move in together, something like that. But I feel like there is going to be a leveling up here. So let's get some tarot for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for them in love, please? What is coming next in love for my Virgos, please? Sun, Moon, or Rising. Three cards for Virgo on what's coming next in love. Ten of Cups. Two more cards for Virgo, please. What's next in love? Nine of Wands. One more card for Virgo. What's next in love for them, please? What's next in love for my Virgos? Oh, two. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Ten of Cups here as your first card, that is one of the happiest cards in the deck. Um, the Ten of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment with like a partner, with a family, whatever that looks like to you. Um, and that's a fantastic energy. But you do move into the Nine of Wands energy, which tells me you're tired, you're feeling guarded, you've persisted and not feeling like you've gotten anywhere. Um, and then you wind up in the Knight of Wands, Two of Pentacles energy. So the Knight of Wands could be someone coming in and inviting you on a passionate new adventure. The Two of Pentacles could be you weighing up, do I do this? Do I not? Do I want this person? Do I not? So let's clarify and see what else we get. For Virgo, please, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming in for them in love? What is next in love for my Virgos, please? Sun, Moon, or Rising? Clarify the Ten of Cups for Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, or Rising? Queen of Cups. One more card for the Ten of Cups for Virgo, please. One more card for the Ten of Cups. There we go. Those both want to come out, so I'll take them. Page of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Okay. Clarify the Nine of Wands for Virgo, please. Nine of Wands for Virgo. Four of Swords. One more card for the Nine of Wands. One more card for the Nine of Wands, please. That one. Two of Cups. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles for Virgo. Why is the Knight of Wands Two of Pentacles here, please? All right, we've got Strength, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. I like that. Okay, so with the Ten of Cups in the recent past, you've got the Queen of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So I feel like the Queen of Cups may have been you in the past, being very emotionally available, very intuitive, very loving, warm, generous, empathetic. And you thought you had found your emotional fulfillment with a partner. Um, with the Page of Pentacles, though, I feel like you learned something that put you in a very guarded place with the Nine of Wands. Um, Yeah, that's really what I'm getting. You have a wall up here with the Nine of Wands. Um, then you're still in that Nine of Wands energy, and you've got the Four of Swords and the Two of Cups, which tells me you're taking a break and a healing from a partnership, um, or taking a break in looking for love. But with love and chivalry here and date and engagement ring, you're getting love, whether you like it or not. The Knight of Wands comes rushing in to invite you on that passionate new adventure, and you're weighing things up with the Two of Pentacles. You've got the Strength card, which tells me you have the strength to figure this out. Um, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, and that's you. That's generally speaking an earth sign, male or female. You're being very practical, abundant, nurturing, good with money. Um, and those are all qualities of Virgo. So you're stepping into your power here with this, you know, offer coming in. You've got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, satisfaction, plenty, and the Knight of Cups. I mean, this is just beautiful. Someone is coming in to sweep you off your feet. Um, there's definitely a love offer here that is going to make you very, very happy. You may need to take time and weigh it up. It looks like you've decided to take a break from love for a while, but something is coming in here that looks amazing. So let's get some advice for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What advice do you have for my Virgos? What can Virgo do in this situation? What advice do you have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Two cards for advice for Virgo, please. Ooh, Fury, Bushfires. And one more card for Virgo. Connection, the biome. Interesting. So with Fury and Brushfires here, honestly, I feel like you decided to burn it all down. Screw this. I'm stepping away from love. I've been hurt too many times. But with the biome, that connection is there, whether you want it or not. Someone is coming in. Um, it's gonna blow your mind. This just looks amazing. So if someone does come in, give it a chance. Take your time, weigh it up, you know, pull on your inner strength and your power here, your inner power as the Queen of Pentacles to make sure you know your worth, you know what you deserve. And if you think this person can give you that wish fulfillment, give them a shot. That's entirely up to you. But Something wonderful is coming in for you, Virgo, and I really like that. Um, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that helped. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those all really help the channel grow, and I appreciate them. If you'd like a personal reading, the link for that is in the description box and the pinned comment in the chat. And yeah, thanks for being here, Virgo. I will see you next time. Let me just get this cleared up and we will move on to Libra. Fixer, it didn't happen, Jojo. You're welcome. Okay, let me timestamp for Libra. We've got. Okay, whoops, sorry to bump that. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming in for my Libras in love, please? Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming in for my Libras in love? What's next for them in love, please? One card for Libra on what's coming in love next. Resolving conflict. And at the bottom, there's a candle with love, and it says, and there are rocks with empathy, compassion, and understanding. So if you've been in a turbulent situation with someone, it looks like you may be able to resolve that conflict. But let's get more information. For Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what's coming next for my Libras in love, please? What is next for my Libras, Sun, Moon, or Rising in love? Hey, Tren, welcome. Good to see you again. All right. For Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, two cards on what's coming next for them in love. Two cards for Libra. There they are. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. And mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So there's definitely been some conflict here with someone. Um, but I think you'll be able to resolve that or at least move along from it. Make new memories here. You may be missing someone you've been conflicting with. So let's get some tarot and see what we get. For Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? What is coming next for my Libras in love? Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Three cards for Libra on what's next in love. All right, you've got the Empress, which is your card. That's a card of Taurus and Libra. You've got the Seven of Pentacles. And one more card for Libra on what's next in love, please. There we go. The Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords? One more card, please. Six of Swords. Okay. All right. So you start out sitting in your power here. The Empress is the divine feminine, and this can be a male too. It's just someone who is in a very abundant energy, somebody who is attracting what they want, who is birthing something new, someone who really knows their worth. So then you move into the Seven of Pentacles energy, which is all about assessing, looking at where you're investing your time and your energy and maybe your money. And do you want to continue investing there? Is the harvest worth it? Finally, we have the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords. So we'll clarify and see what this Seven of Swords is. It could be with the Six of Swords here and that energy of moving on, it could be that you're planning your exit strategy. The Seven of Swords can just be strategy, stealth, and care. Um, it, it could also be that there has been some kind of shady behavior here. Let's clarify and find out. For Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, What is coming next for them in love, please? What is coming next for my Libras in love? Libra sun, moon, or rising? All right, clarify the Empress for Libra. Why is the Empress here? That is too many. Two of Pentacles. One more card for the Empress, please. Why is the Empress here for Libra? King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles for Libra. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? We've got the Five of Swords. One more card for the Seven of Pentacles, please. The Devil. Okay. And clarify the Seven of Swords and Six of Swords for Libra. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups. One more card for the Seven and Six of Swords, please, for Libra. Okay, that one. The Sun. Nice. Okay. So yeah, while you're sitting here in your power, being the Empress, um, it looks like you've had a moment of clarity or communication about this King of Swords, someone who's very logical, head over heart, makes very logical decisions, honest and straightforward, but can be very blunt or harsh. All right. Thanks, Jojo. Thanks for being here. Love you, babe. So whatever it is you have discovered about this person or realized, you're weighing it up with the Two of Pentacles. You're trying to get that clarity and decide whether to move forward with this person. We have with the Seven of Pentacles and that weighing up energy, uh, you've got the Five of Swords and the Devil, which tells me there was some very toxic energy here. The Five of Swords can be manipulation, conflict, fighting, just ugly behavior. The Devil can be obsessions, addictions, attachments, toxic behavior in general, and very strong feelings as well. So you're looking at all this conflict and whether you can resolve it. Somebody may have been gaslighting, not showing their true feelings, etc. Um, with mask here, and I think that is where that comes in. This person has been hiding something. And so finally, with that Seven and Six of Swords energy, yeah, I think you're planning your exit strategy. Um, with the Wheel of Fortune here, the Nine of Cups and the Sun, getting out of this relationship is gonna make you really fucking happy. The wheel will be turning in your favor. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. It's emotional satisfaction, plenty, fulfillment, and it's also a card of being single. Um, and with the Sun, that's the happiest card in the deck. You're gonna find your happiness here. The light in your life is gonna improve. So yeah, I don't like this. I do like this. I think you're gonna free yourself from this. Now, you have free will. If that doesn't feel right to you, then do what feels right to you. Don't let a tarot reader on the internet tell you how to live your life, but take it as it resonates. What I'm getting from this is, yeah, planning, strategizing, moving on, happy. So let's get some advice for Libra, please. Um, what advice do you have in this situation? Libra, sun, moon, or rising. What can my Libras do in this situation? What is it that, what advice do you have for Libras? All right, two cards for Libra for advice, please. Protection, cave. And one more card for Libra. Expansion, north. Yeah, so protect yourself in this situation. Consider whether the toxic stuff is worth living with or not. And if you need to leave, leave. Expansion. That means, that's what I'm seeing here with the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, and the Sun. You are expanding your life. Hey, CM, welcome in. Oh, I'm sorry you had to end a friendship trend and the relationship, but hopefully you'll be able to move into this Sun and Nine of Cups energy soon. The wheel is turning. Yeah, expansion. You will expand your life into something much happier here. Um, I really like this. It's possible that you could resolve the conflict with this person, that the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords are talking about communication more than exiting. It could be moving forward in a happier energy, but mostly what I'm getting here, that's going to be for some of you. For the rest of you, yeah, this is strategizing on how to move away from this person. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope that helped. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those all really help the channel grow, and I so appreciate them. If you'd like a personal reading, I am open. That link is in the description box and the pinned comment. And yeah, thanks again for being here, Libra. I'll see you next time. All right, let me get cleared away. And you're welcome. Good luck, Tren. I will see you next time, Libra. All right, let me timestamp for Scorpio. And we've got, okay. All right, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming in next in love for my Scorpios, please? What is coming next in love for my Scorpios, please? Sun, Moon, or Rising? One card for Scorpio on what's coming next for them in love. All right, we've got dating. Nice. All right, let me get a little more information. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love? What is coming next for my Scorpios in love? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Let's get one more shuffle because that one fucked up. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for them in love, please? All right, two cards for Scorpio. What is coming next for them in love? That one, this keeps coming out. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Let's get one more card for Scorpio. Nope, didn't flip. What is coming next for my Scorpios in love? Well, those both want to come out. Ooh, addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint, and healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self love, self care, being happier. So that's a good combination. Um, yeah, so you're going to be dating, obviously. Photograph, you may be separated from someone right now with addictions and healthy choices. It could be that someone has had real problems with this stuff. Maybe codependent, obsessed, may have an actual physical addiction. But with healthy choices, you or they, whoever it is with the addictions, um, are going to pull out of that. You're going to improve your choices and, pour self love into yourself is really what you need to do here. Um, or that person needs to do that. but someone is making healthier choices here. Let's get some tarot and find out more. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? What is coming next for my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, or Rising in love? Three cards for Scorpio. What's next in love, please? Knight of Pentacles. Two more cards for Scorpio. What is next for them in love? All right, the Lovers. One more card for Scorpio on what's next in love. All right, the Three of Wands, expansion. I like it. Okay. Oh, and I should probably give the Lovers a little modesty here. There, good enough. Um, okay, with the Knight of Pentacles, that could be an offer that has come in, something solid and stable, but very, very slow. Things have been moving slowly. Then you move into the Lovers, which is this passionate relationship. There could be a choice here, whether it's between two people or whether you want to stay with this person or move on. It's going to be different for all of you, but you're looking out, waiting for your ships to come in and looking at expanding things, expanding your relationships. Um, let's clarify and see what else we get here. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is coming next for them in love, please? What is coming next for my Scorpios, please? In love. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles for Scorpio, please. Six of Cups. Yeah, clarify the Lovers for Scorpio. Seven of Swords. One more card for the Lovers for Scorpio, please. Three of Cups. Okay. Clarify the Three of Wands for Scorpio, please. Queen of Wands. One more card for the Three of Wands for Scorpio. King of Cups. Interesting. I may. Okay. One more card for the Three of Wands for Scorpio, please. Page of Wands. Okay. So, with the Knight of Pentacles and that kind of offer that's moving very slowly, we have the Six of Cups energy, which is a soulmate energy. Uh, a bit of nostalgia, yearning, feeling like you've known someone for a long time. That's where photograph comes in. Maybe you've been really thinking about this person and wanting to make an offer. It could be that that they made you an offer and you're not sure, but or at least you've been missing them, is what it says. Yeah. Let me get one more card for the Six of Cups, please. That one. Nine of Cups. Okay, so yeah, you may have gotten an offer from someone you feel like you've known forever, or maybe you have. It could be an old friend, an old flame. It could be someone new that you just really click with. And it feels like your emotional fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups. So you move into the Lover's energy, but then you've got the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. So I'm getting two messages here. With the Seven of Swords, that could tie in with addictions. It could be that you found out someone sneaking around, somebody could be cheating with the Three of Cups. The other message I'm getting, though, is you could be strategizing about how to reunite with this person. Um, so take that as it resonates. Um, what is this Seven of Swords? Is that somebody cheating or is that somebody planning? What is the Seven of Swords here for, please? For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right. Six of Wands and the High Priestess. Yeah. So interesting. I feel like this is someone giving you a lot of attention, and you're deep in your intuition about this. So that Seven of Swords, Three of Cups could go either way, to be honest. It could just be that you're planning on how to get back with this person with dating here, because the Three of Cups can be a reunion. Seven of Swords can be a card of lying, cheating, stealing, and the Three of Cups can be a card of third party situations. So take it as it resonates. I'm seeing it more as thinking about how to get back with this person, because then we have the Three of Wands, which is all about expansion and your ships coming in. With the Page of Wands, someone inviting you on a passionate new adventure, the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, male or female, is someone very passionate, dynamic, sexy as hell, attractive, charming, you know, very active, goes after what they want. The King of Cups, I feel, is you, because that's a card of a water sign. And male or female, it's someone who is very emotional, very caring, very empathetic, emotionally intelligent, but can hide their emotions. But this, we have a match here. It may not be a perfect match, but this is a king and a queen together is a good match. And you're with the Page of Wands here, you're curious, you're excited to move forward with this. So this may be where the healthy choices comes in, that you're trying to pick someone who's a better match for you, or go back to someone you felt was a good match with the Six of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to wind up dating this person. Just really keep in mind making healthy choices, picking someone who feels right for you, not settling, just because someone's giving you a lot of attention. So, yeah, let's get some advice for Scorpio, please. Sun, moon, or rising. What's next for my Scorpios in love? What advice do you have about that? What advice do you have about this situation for my Scorpios? What can they do? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Two cards for Scorpio for advice, please. The Soul, Passion. And one more card for Scorpio for advice. Why? What advice do you have? Marine life, richness. So, well, thank you, CM. I appreciate that feedback. I appreciate you watching. It's no good to be a great reader if you don't have an audience. So I very much appreciate all of you being here. So with the soul and passion, that's this Six of Cups energy. Um, you really feel passion for this person. Go within about this. With the High Priestess here, really get into your intuition about whether this person is right for you. Um, with richness and marine life, I mean, that's all this. The Three of Wands, the matched pair, the new adventure. It's and the healthy choices. That's going to create a very rich future here. Things I feel like are going to move forward smoothly and happily. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that helps. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those all really help the channel grow, and I appreciate them. If you'd like a personal reading, something more specific to your situation, that link is in the description box and the pinned comment. And yeah, thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. You are welcome, CM. I appreciate you watching. Okay, I'm gonna take one more quick break and then we'll knock out the last four signs. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thanks, folks. All right, I am back. Thank you so much for your patience. Oh, how is everybody doing today? It is cold as fuck here right now. It's 24 degrees, which is about -4, I think, for those of you playing along in Celsius. So well below freezing, and fortunately the wind has died down, but the hazards of being a hardcore smoker, and I don't smoke in the house. So, I'm hoping to quit this year. Wish me luck. All right, let me timestamp for Sag. I'm pretty good, Isha. How are you doing? Yep, you stay warm and take care too, CM. I appreciate it. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, what is coming in next for my Saggies in love? What is coming in for Sagittarius in love? Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. One card for Sagittarius in love. What is next in love for Saggies? This card keeps coming out and I love it. Love is next for Sagittarius. How about that? Let's get more information. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. All right. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what's next in love for my Saggies? What is next in love for my Sagittarians? Sun, Moon, or Rising? Get one more shuffle. That was not a good one. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Hey, Siva, welcome in. Thanks for being here. All right, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Two cards on what's next in love for my Saggies. Two cards for Sagittarius, please. One, ooh, engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. So this could be an actual proposal. It could also just be a leveling up of the relationship, saying, well, let's be monogamous or let's be committed or, let's move in together. It doesn't have to be an actual proposal, but it could be. One more card for Sagittarius. Okay, maybe it is an actual proposal because you got wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So, wow. There, yeah, it looks like you're getting some kind of major commitment here, Sagittarius. Let's get some tarot and find out what that's about. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is next for them in love, please? What is next for my Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, or Rising, in love? Three cards for Sagittarius on what's next for them in love. We've got the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, one more card for Sagittarius, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, we'll clarify and see what all that's about. But with the Six of Pentacles here, two messages, and we'll see what comes out when we clarify. It could be that you feel like you've been in a situation where there is equal give and take. There's reciprocity. The alternative is this can be a card of breadcrumbing. Um, so it could be that someone has been breadcrumbing you. And that's put you in this Nine of Swords energy. You're up in your head, you're worried about it. It's the up at 3 a.m. worrying card. And then you move into this beautiful Queen of Swords energy, which is very honest and straightforward, even welcoming. If you look at her hand reaching out to welcome someone, she's very straightforward and honest, but she will cut people out with that sword if she needs to. She has firm boundaries. So let's clarify and see what else comes out about this. For my Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is next for them in love, please? What is coming next for my Sagittarians in love? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, clarify the Six of Pentacles for Sagittarius, please. Hang on, let me scoot these out. Clarify the Six of Pentacles for Sagittarius, please. Well, that one flew right out. Six of Cups. So 6 might be important to someone. One more card for the Six of Pentacles, please, for Sagittarius. One more card for Sagittarius for the Six of Pentacles. And I'm losing cards. Come on now. One more card for Sagittarius for the Six of Pentacles. There we go. Nine of Wands. Okay, yeah. Clarify the Nine of Swords for Sagittarius, please. Nine of Swords for Sagittarius. The Chariot. One more card for the Nine of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Clarify the Queen of Swords for Sagittarius. All right, we've got, ooh, three. We've got the Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords again, and the King of Wands. Very interesting. Okay, so starting out with the Six of Pentacles, you've got the Six of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So the Six of Cups is a soulmate energy. It can be it can be a sense of nostalgia or yearning, but I get more this is someone you either have known for a very long time or you feel like you've known them for a long time. And with the Nine of Wands, it feels like you have a wall up against this person. And it could be that with the Six of Pentacles, it's because they breadcrumbed you a little, or it could just be a fear of intimacy that there is equal give and take, and that's a little scary. And, that's nothing to be ashamed of. A lot of us have that issue, but take it as it resonates. Because then you move into that Nine of Swords energy, being all up in your head, trying to figure out what to do. But with the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, you're looking at moving forward. Um, the Chariot is a card of victory, of success, of movement. It's about taking opposing forces. Normally, the two hot guys here are sphinxes, black one and a white one, and they're kind of facing away from each other. And the charioteer takes them and controls them so that they work together in harmony to move forward. So, and with the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning. This could feel very fated or destined. Um, but you're up in your head about it. Why the Nine of Swords, please? Why the Nine of Swords? What is the problem? Knight of Swords. So there may have been some communication here that might have been a little blunt or harsh. The Knight of Swords, he rushes in, he comes in very quickly with communication, but can be a little blunt, a little harsh with it. So it could be that this person expressed something to you, but was not the most graceful about it, and you're not sure if that's what you want. Then you move into that Queen of Swords energy. Um, and you've got the Page of Cups, which is a little message, a small beginning, um, flirt, an apology, something like that. The Nine of Swords again, and the King of Wands. So, with the King of Wands, male or female, that's somebody who is very passionate, dynamic, attractive. He goes after what he wants. He's a leader. He's an entrepreneur. He's good with business. Um, And I feel like this is who is reaching out to you. I know you're the fire sign, but I'm really getting that you're the Queen of Swords here. Um, and I think this is really putting you up in your head. This offer, this message, whatever it is, you're really stressed about it. Um, Maybe wondering if he's the right match for you or she. Um, What is so scary with the Nine of Swords, please? What has got Sagittarius so up in their head with the Nine of Swords? All right, we've got the Star, Hope and Faith, the Seven of Swords, there it is, and the World. So, interesting. You've got hope about the situation, and maybe you're healing. Okay. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords, someone could have been real sketchy in the past, done something to betray you, big or small. You're healing from that, but you've successfully closed that cycle. Alternately, you've been healing from a situation, but you have hope and faith about this situation, and you're strategizing on how to have success in it. But I think the real message here is, yeah, take your time and heal if you need to. Um, this is interesting. I'm trying to figure out the way to phrase this question. Why the world? Is this the ending of this situation? The Hierophant, ending a commitment. Um, yeah, I'm still getting a dual message here. On the one hand, you may have ended a commitment in the past. You may be ending this commitment. On the other hand, again, you may be healing from something that happened in the past. You've closed that cycle and you're looking for a commitment. So take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for all of you. Nobody's having exactly the same experience. So let's get some advice for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What advice do you have in this situation? What can my Sagittarians do in this situation? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what advice do you have? Two cards for Sagittarius. For advice, please. What do my Saggies need to do here? Oh, you get three. Let me put these back. All right, you get to make equal the equator. Such a beautiful card. I love this deck. We've got building atoms. And we've got purity, ice. Yeah, so I feel like with the equator here and to make equal, I feel like that may be what the Nine of Swords is about. Is this going to be an equal give and take? Is it going to be an equal partnership? So first piece of advice is yes, make sure that there is equal give and take, that there's a balance, that Six of Pentacles, that the scale is balanced. With building and atoms, I do feel like you can build something here, even though you're really stressed about it. With the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, this situation can move forward if you want it to. And with ice and purity, that's kind of giving me star vibes, like the purity of healing, if that makes sense. Um, It also gives me that Queen of Swords vibe that maybe you need to cool things down for a bit and set some boundaries before you move forward, just to make sure you are, protecting yourself and being smart about this. So, interesting message, Sagittarius. Like I said, I feel like it could either be starting a cycle with someone new having closed out a previous cycle, or you're closing out this cycle. So take it as it resonates. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that helped. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those all really help the channel grow, and I so appreciate them. If you want a personal reading, something more specific to your situation, that link is in the description box and the pinned comment in the chat. So thanks again for being here, Saggies. I will see you next time. And let us move right on to Capricorn. All right, let me just timestamp. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh, you're very welcome, Isha. I'm glad you enjoyed. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming in next for love for my Capricorns? What is coming next in love for my Capricorns, please? Sun, Moon, or Rising. One card for Capricorn in love, please. What's next? Ah, life purpose. Nice. Coming strong out the gate. So interesting. You may be finding your life purpose. That's exciting. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what's coming next for them in love? What is coming next for my Cappies in love, please? Two cards for Capricorn on what's coming next in love. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Wow, big energies. One more card for Capricorn on what's next in love, please. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So, a little bit of tower energy there, but I kind of get a lighter energy. Like, yes, it may be shocking news, but it's not necessarily bad news. So let's get some tarot and see what that's about. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is next for my Capricorns in love, please? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is next in love for my Capricorns? Three cards for Capricorn on what's next in love. All right, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Two more cards for Capricorn, please. The Four of Wands. And one more card for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's next for them in love? Oh, we'd get the Tower under Lightning. Let's get one more card for that Tower, please. What is the Tower here for? That one wanted to come out. Eight of Cups. Okay. Interesting. And we'll clarify, of course, and get more information. But to start with, you have the Five of Pentacles. So you may have been feeling like you were in lack, left out in the cold, abandoned, just not having enough. But then we move into this beautiful Four of Wands energy, which can be a wedding, a celebration, partnership, the four corners of your stability and security. So it may be that you moved into a relationship here, but something has happened with the Tower, Lightning, and the Eight of Cups to make you walk away from something that is no longer serving you. So let's clarify and see what that's about. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, please. What's next for them in love? For my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is next in love, please? Clarify the Five of Pentacles for Capricorn, please. Okay, I'm taking that one. Three of Cups, that is too many. No, that's only two. I'll take them. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Okay. Clarify the Four of Wands for Capricorn, please. Five of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Ten of Cups. All right. Clarify the Tower and the Eight of Cups for Capricorn, please. Those two. The Star, the Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords? Queen of Cups. I'll clarify more when I get there. Okay. So this feeling of lack comes with the Three of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like in the past there was some kind of reunion with the Three of Cups, something good with someone, something pleasant. Ten of Pentacles, that is the long-term stability and security card. You know, with a family, enough to leave a legacy for those that come behind you. But with the Queen of Swords, I feel like either you cut this out or someone else cut you out from this, and you've been left in the Five of Pentacles. But then you move into that Four of Wands energy. You started out in the Five of Cups, which is, grief, remorse, regret, but you moved into the Hanged Man energy, which talks about looking at things from all perspectives, seeking enlightenment about the situation. Um, Maybe feeling in suspense, but definitely looking at things from different perspectives. Um, and interesting. So with the Five of Cups, the message is always don't focus so much on what it is you've lost, those three overturned cups. Focus on the two in the back that are still standing. And I think that may be what you've seen with the Hanged Man, that there is potential for a Ten of Cups in this situation. That is the long-term happiness with a family card, whatever family means to you. And with the Tower and the Eight of Cups and that shocking energy to walk away, you've got the Star, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. The Star is about hope, faith, and healing. The Seven of Swords can be strategy, stealth, care. It can also be lying, cheating, stealing. And the Queen of Cups, male or female, is someone who is very psychic, intuitive, warm, empathetic, caring, good emotional control, but does feel things very deeply. Um, yeah, it just feels like maybe someone came in and betrayed you that you thought was a friend, was a partner. What happened with the Seven of Swords? What is that Seven of Swords about, please? Three of Swords, yeah, somebody broke your heart. So, yeah, I feel like it was this Queen of Cups, um, who did something that broke your heart. Could have been a third party, could have just been some kind of betrayal. Um, yeah, but with the tower here and lightning, something shocked the hell out of you and made you want to walk away from this situation. What what is the outcome for Capricorn in a month, please? Where will my Capricorns be in a month with this? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Two cards for an outcome for Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is the outcome in a month for my Capricorns? Oh, come on. Two cards for Capricorn for an outcome. Thank you. The Emperor. One more card for Capricorn for an outcome. Nope, that one doesn't want to come out. There we go. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. So you're gonna boss up. The Emperor is a leader. He takes charge of a situation. He takes care of his empire. He makes decisions. You are definitely making a decision here. With the Knight of Wands, I feel like this could be a new path for you, a new adventure that you hair off in a totally different direction. Excuse me. Mhm. And I like that for you. I think whatever this situation is, it was not what you thought it was going to be. So I think it's time to move on. But take that as it resonates. If that doesn't feel right for you, don't let me tell you how to live your life. So let's get some advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, please. What advice do you have in this situation? What can they do? What advice do you have for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising? What can they do in this situation? Two cards for Capricorn for advice, please. Endurance, rock. One more card for Capricorn for advice. One more card for Capricorn for advice. Bravery, oceans. So, yeah, endurance tells me you are going to have to endure through this. With the Three of Swords here, it's going to suck for a while. Not going to lie, and I hate to have to give that message. But you're going to boss up, and bravery is all about the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands moves forward bravely, and passionately. So it's an interesting combination with oceans here and the Knight of Wands being fiery, but I feel like you need to get into the flow of your life. Just move forward bravely and keep trying, you know? Don't let this turn you off love forever, but take your time to heal from it if you need to. That's why the star is here. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that helped. I'm sorry it wasn't a positive message as much, but sometimes that happens. At any rate, thank you for being here. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those all really help the channel grow, and I appreciate them. And I'll see you next time, Capricorn. Thanks so much. All right, two more to go. All right, let me timestamp for Aquarius. Oh, wow. Thank you for the feedback, Stacy. I'm sorry that's the case, but I appreciate hearing that. Thank you. I hope it helps. All right, for Aquarius, two. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Aquarians in love, please? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is next for my Aquarians in love? One card for Aquarius on what's next in love for them. Soulmates, very nice. All right, so you may be meeting a soulmate. You may already be involved with one. Let's find out more. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what's next in love, please? What is next in love for my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, or Rising? All right. Two cards for Aquarius on what's next in love, please. All right, wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise, and Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, and hesitation. Hmm. Excuse me one second, I need to take a. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, this looks fantastic. Um, Let us get the tarot and find out more about this. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what's next in love, please? For my Aquarians, what is next in love for my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Three cards for Aquarius on what's next in love, please. Six of Wands. Two more cards for Aquarius. The moon. Oh, get under there. There we go. One more card for Aquarius. What's next in love? Three of Wands. I like that. All right. Ahem. So, the Six of Wands is a card of victory and success, but more than that, it's a card of acclaim, of recognition for your achievements. Captain, sorry, didn't mean to yell in the mic. My cat was doing his nails on the carpet. Um, so yeah, you may be getting a lot of attention or something like that, recognition for something. But generally speaking, it can indicate you've been getting a lot of attention romantically. Um, then we have the moon, where you may be feeling some confusion, like something's hidden or there's some deception. It could just be that you're feeling very intuitive, but we'll clarify and see. And then you move into this Three of Wands energy, which is about expansion, about watching your ships come in. So let's get some clarity on this, see what else comes out. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what's next in love for them, please? What is next in love for my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, or Rising? All right, clarify the Six of Wands for Aquarius, please. All right, we've got the King of Wands and the Two of Swords. Clarify the moon for Aquarius, please. Why is the moon here? That's too many. Why is the moon here for Aquarius, please? Seven of Wands. One more card for the moon, please. For Aquarius, there we go. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. Clarify the Three of Wands for Aquarius. Why is the Three of Wands here? Nope. Why is the Three of Wands here, please? Page of Wands. One more card for the Three of Wands for Aquarius. Justice. Nice. Okay, so with the Six of Wands, you have the King of Wands and the Two of Swords. So I feel like this King of Wands is someone is the person who's been giving you a lot of attention. Male or female, this is someone who is very passionate, energetic, enthusiastic. He goes after what he wants. He's charming. He's sexy as hell. Um, and I feel like it's left you at a bit of a stalemate. You're feeling blocked here with the Two of Swords. So it may be that you're just not sure if this person is for you or not. And then you move into that moon energy, and I feel like that's more confusion, feeling like maybe something's hidden. And you've got the Knight of Swords here, which is fast communication coming in, presumably from the King of Wands. But you've got to guard up against it with the Seven of Wands. You're standing up for yourself, and putting up boundaries. So I feel like, yeah, it's not necessarily I'm not going to get involved with you, but it's more slow your roll and, let's get to know each other better so there's not so much confusion or, so whatever might be hidden comes to light with the moon there. And with the Three of Wands and that energy of expansion, you have the Page of Wands and the Justice. So the Page of Wands is someone, it's a passionate new adventure. It's a new beginning, just the beginning of a beginning. But your ships have come in here and you're going on this new adventure, presumably with the King of Wands. Um, and you're going to find the justice in the situation, the balance. Um, Tell me more about the Justice card here for Aquarius, please. More about the Justice card for Aquarius. Strength. Okay. Why the Page of Wands? What is this new adventure? Eight of Wands. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of communication. You're going to have the strength to get through whatever this is. There will be justice, there will be balance. Something may happen very quickly, or there's going to be a lot of fast communication about the situation. But I'm getting good energy from this. I think things are going to move forward if you want them to move forward. So let's get some advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What advice do you have? What can my Aquarians do in this situation? What advice do you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Two cards for Aquarius for advice, please. Two cards for Aquarius for advice. Silence with snow. One more card for Aquarius for advice. And cleansing with storms. Very interesting. Okay, so it may be that while you're going through this moon energy, you need to be quiet and not communicate. Um, Take that as it resonates. It may be that this person wants to flood you with communication, and that's what you've got to block up against, that you're kind of holding them off until you know more about them. Um, so if you feel the need to withdraw and be quiet for a while, do it. Um, and I feel like, though, with storms and cleansing, whatever this is going on, I feel like it's going to be okay. Like, there may be, with the Knight of Swords here, there could be an argument of some kind. But with all of this over here, you're going to be okay. It may be that you guys need to clear the air about whatever this moon energy is. So, um, yeah. But with Cupid's arrow and wedding rings and soulmates, I think this is going to work out just fine. Yeah, I do. I like this future energy for you. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that helped. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those things all really help the channel grow, and I so appreciate them. If you'd like something more specific to your situation, I am open for personal readings. That link is in the description box and the pinned comment in the chat. And I'll see you next time, Aquarius. Thanks for being here. All right, on the final sign, Pisces. Let me just timestamp for my fishy friends. Right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for my Pisceans in love? What is coming next for Pisces in love? Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is coming next for Pisces in love, please? All right. One card for Pisces. What's coming next in love? Sexuality. Nice. So you may be getting or giving a little wand action. Hey, Renew. Welcome. Good to see you again. All right, let's get a little more information for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's next for them in love, please? What is next for my Pisceans in love? Two cards for Pisces on what's next in love. That would be two cards. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. And the Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Crystal's an artist block, welcome in. All right. So, yeah, it looks like somebody has been running and something is going to be over if it isn't already. Um, and somehow it all has to do with your sexuality. So let's get more information. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what's next for them in love, please? What is next for my Pisceans in love? Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right. Three cards for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's next for them in love, please? Four of Swords. Two more cards for Pisces. What's next in love? High Priestess. One more card for Pisces. Ace of Wands. Love it. All right. So with the Four of Swords, well, crystals, it looks like you've been taking a break from love for a while with the Four of Swords, recovering, healing, resting, um, not getting involved, basically. Um, then with the High Priestess, you're deep in your intuition. You may be feeling very spiritual. It could be that you found a spiritual leader or mentor. I don't know why that's coming out, but I'll pass it along. But yeah, you may be feeling very intuitive about whatever situation this is. And with the Ace of Wands, well, that card definitely goes with sexuality. But it could just be a passionate new beginning. Let's clarify. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what is next for them in love, please? What is next for my Pisceans in love? Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right. Clarify the Four of Swords for Pisces, please. Why is the Four of Swords here? Too many. Why is the Four of Swords here? All right, we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the High Priestess for Pisces, please. Why is the High Priestess here? For Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The World, one more card for Pisces. And Death, that's some intense energy. Clarify the Ace of Wands for Pisces. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, one more card for the Ace of Wands. And the Four of Cups. Interesting. So, okay, with the Four of Swords and that energy of, taking a break from love, something had ended. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So the universe is giving you big old pentacle. It could be an offer from someone. It's something with the potential for long-term security and stability. And with the Six of Pentacles, that's an energy of equal exchange. It's an energy of reciprocity. Alternately, it can be an energy of breadcrumbing, which might be the runner. That might be where that comes in. So take that as it resonates. But then you move into that high priestess energy with the world and death. So what I'm getting here is that, yeah, there was some kind of breadcrumbing energy, and you said, screw this, I'm taking a break. Um, and with the high priestess and that intuitive energy, something needs to come to an end. There's a cycle that needs to conclude here and a rebirth that needs to happen with the death card, a transformation and rebirth. So the world talks about the successful conclusion of a cycle. Um, so you've learned the lesson here, is what I'm getting. You've learned the lesson. You're not going to have to repeat that cycle. Death tells me you're going to transform things for yourself. And kind of funny that we get Death and the Grim Reaper. But what it says on the Grim Reaper is grow and transform your life. And I think that's going to happen. Because with the Ace of Wands, that also can represent growth. You see the leaves budding on the wand. So, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is sitting pretty in your singlehood, and the Four of Cups. So, with the Nine of Pentacles, you're giving yourself a new start, feeling very confident, feeling like you have enough to take, care of yourself, to be independent. Um, but with the Four of Cups, you may be feeling kind of meh about any offers coming in. Maybe not saying no, but not saying yes either. You know, it may be that you just need to be single for a while and work on whatever this transformation is, which seems to revolve around your sexuality with that card here. I'm not calling anybody out as, closeted or anything. Sexuality has a lot of different meanings. But it may be that that's something you need to focus on, what you really want in that area in a partner. Um, Very interesting. But yeah, I think you're gonna start over as single if you weren't already, and think about, you know, what it is you want in a partner. What cup could be offered you that actually makes you excited, instead of eh. Very interesting energy. Let's get some advice for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What advice do you have? What should my Pisceans do in this situation? What advice do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising? All right, two cards for Pisces for advice. These two. Transformation with pressure, which that's the death card, and protection with cave. Yeah. So I feel like you need to do this, transform, do what you need to do to be happily single if you can. Um, but protect yourself, don't take the first cup that's offered to you just because it's offered to you. Really decide what you want in a new beginning with someone. Um, don't just, like I said, don't just take a cup because it's offered to you if it's not right for you. So I actually really like this for you, Pisces. It's yeah, you're gonna wind up single here, but I feel like that's for the better, and you'll learn from whatever all this is better what it is you want in a partnership, and that means you can do better to draw that in to manifest it. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you haven't. Those all really help the channel grow, and I appreciate them. And yeah, thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. I am open for personal readings if you are interested in that. But otherwise, I will see you at the next All Signs. Good call, Crystals. Yeah, no more breadcrumbs. I hear you on that. I've been there. Um, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next time.